Now it's time to see who has a heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
Let me see your war face. Ah! You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face. Ah! You don't scare me. Work on it.
Welcome to a special edition of Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live on location. Don't go away, Applebee's Tailgate Talk is next. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Daily and Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daily and Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daily and Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Home security is not what it used to be. With Secure Connect and smart home integration features, you can unlock your doors and turn off your alarm from your smart home app. No more hiding a key under a rock. Get Secure Connect and live life connected. Call Ardmore Telephone Company at 800-830-9946 to secure your home today.
When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
He's got a push. Backed up 3. And he got it! 3-pointer at the buzzer to win it! Unbelievable!
Join Play Action Sports for another season of Calhoun basketball. You can hear live action from men's and women's teams streamed on the PAS Plus app on your Alexa device by saying Open PAS Plus or online at pasplus.net. Check out the online archives on the website or on your favorite podcast platform too. And listen for select games on Sundays at noon on WKAC Radio. Calhoun basketball from PAS Plus.
Hi, this is Athens girls basketball coach Tiffany Tucker, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Good Saturday morning, everyone. Tom McClung here on Tomcat alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. Welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, even though we're not at Applebee's this morning. Where are we, J-Bo?
We're live here on the campus of the Athens Bible School Trojans. Getting ready for a little basketball.
Getting ready for some basketball. It's the first time I've ever been in this gym.
Me too.
It looks really nice. Look really good from the road. Looks better inside than it does from the road.
I'm glad it's bleachers on both sides.
Me too.
I know Tim misses the stage.
The stage, I know.
Yeah.
The stage where the flashbacks got their beginning.
Yeah, see, I mean, we had a better view whenever we were doing the basketball games up there, too.
Did you?
You know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But
that's where y'all call the games, is on the stage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You didn't fool with that on the court stuff.
No, none of those stray balls, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody kicked it or something. Yeah, we didn't have trouble with that.
That's good. Look for us on Facebook at Applebee's Tailgate Talk and on Twitter or X at Tailgate Talk AL. Visit us online at tailgatetalk.net to get scores and archives of past shows. I've done that before. Have y'all ever done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You can also vote on this week's Athlete of the Week poll and enter nominations for future polls, as well as find the links to download the PAS Plus app for your Android or iOS devices. Follow the Tailgate Talk podcast on iTunes, Amazon, Pandora, iHeart, and other popular platforms. Hear us on your Alexa device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus. And you can also call or text us during the show at area code 256-812-1TGT or area code 256-812-1848. Not or, that's the same number. Our call-in guests come in via the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. And the special guest segment is sponsored by Yellowhammer Roofing. Did y'all watch Rudolph last night?
No.
Oh, I watched Rudolph, and I got scared when the Bumble come out, start screaming, yelling.
Bumble's wrestling.
You was watching wrestling?
Yeah.
Well, you watched wrestling in a way.
I did.
You had elves against
that's true.
The Bumble.
So. That's right. We had
or Yukon Cornelius.
We also had a little, what do you call them, reindeer. But jousting, headbutting a little bit.
Reindeer games.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was singing at the old folks' home the other day, and I stopped in the middle of the Rudolph song. I said, Rudolph filed a lawsuit against the rest of them reindeer. He was flying down the interstate and saw Call Me Alabama, Alexander Shannara. He called Alexander Shannara, and that's the only reason he got to lead Santa's sleigh, because he threatened a civil suit on him.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a joke. Y'all giggle, so we've got a good lineup, ladies and gentlemen. And being here in the lobby at ABS, we'll have the athletic director Jonathan Bragwell join us, David Chumbley, the boys head basketball coach, and Cory McElyea, girls head basketball coach. You know the something with that, Jay, is I remember when these guys were in
kids
elementary school.
Oh yeah, we're getting old, man.
I know. Lord have mercy. You see folks on the TV and like, wow, that's an old dude. Yeah. How old are you? 56.
And then
it's like, let me go look in the mirror. Yep, I look that old. What did you go say, sorry?
And then hearing David talking about, possibly Walker coaching the middle school. I'm like, I remember Walker, and he was right here.
Well, he just graduated 2 years ago, I think. So.
Oh boy. It's all right, guys. We still walking on the green side, so we're doing well. East Girls head coach Jessica Thompson will be joining us, along with the Ardmore boys head coach Bryant O'Donnell, and Clements Girls head coach Brad Newton. Our regulars for the week, Freak Daddy Coleman, he'll be joining us, and the Swami of the SEC, Mr. A.P. Steadham.
I wonder where he's at today.
I bet he's somewhere with a big football game. We're SEC championship games in Atlanta, isn't it?
Yeah.
Texas.
I'm thinking
Georgia.
he may be in Indianapolis today.
What's going on there?
Oregon, Penn State.
May be. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who you got on that one?
Oregon.
Yeah, I think so. Now, the SEC, we'll get into that later. Who you got on that one? Who you think?
I don't think Texas is going to let Georgia beat them twice.
Don't think so. It's tough to do, man.
And the cheapest ticket for that game is $80.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's
surprising.
Don't nobody want to go. Nobody's got all their money saved up for the playoffs and the other stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're going to do away with these. You wait and see.
The championship games?
Yep. All this controversy about, playing extra game. If you lose, all this stuff. They'll do away with all that.
Right. They'll just crown the champion for the season, and then
yeah, that's where they'll do it. Unless they're going to do like basketball and have 64 teams.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll be playing football till February.
If they till March.
I don't know why they do them rankings each week. Just do it the last weekend of the year and be done with it.
Tradition, I guess.
Because you're going to have somebody be moaning and groaning about this and this here. Well, we should do this. And they put them people on, they put that guy that's over the committee, and he's got to lie through his teeth about what we did and all that stuff. So it's all about money.
Everything's about money. Politics
and
is about money.
Like I told everybody at work, if Alabama gets in, it's just because they make money.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Well, who are they playing? First round.
Well, it would play Notre Dame.
Right. What kind of old school?
And what Brett Baird's brother Brent told us, which he's in the Florida media, he said, rumblings he's heard, he said the network is fighting over which game Alabama should be paired with, either Penn State or Notre Dame. Because
the
networks.
Yeah, I know.
The games are on, because the playoff games are on TNT.
Okay.
TNT and Max.
Okay.
And so they're
really,
yeah. So, which will bring more money, more ratings, because who'd want to see Notre Dame like SMU or Notre Dame or Clemson,
right?
Or Miami or whatever. So
conference champions start today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, actually, did they start last night?
They started last night, and that dude from Boise State. It's going to come down between him and Travis Hunter probably for the Heisman.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, Boise played SMU?
No, they played UNLV.
UNLV.
They won 21-7.
Gotcha.
And then
that's right. They're talking about SMU in the playoffs.
And then Army beat Tulane 35-7.
Okay.
So last night, and then Jack State won the Conference USA Championship.
Go Jack State.
Beat Western Kentucky 28-10. So
good for them.
Yep.
Huh.
Debbie's kids just spread out all over the place because her girl graduated from Jack State, and Garen's going to graduate from Mississippi State. So there's connections everywhere. Way to go, Jack State.
Well, I had 2 kids that went to Western, so
nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a hilltopper.
Yeah, my band director was a hilltopper. He had that big long paddle that said Western Kentucky. Anyways, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, let's toss it over to producer extraordinaire for
Scores and more.
Alrighty, had us some basketball last night here at the Jack Cannon Gymnasium. The
Here
ABS
at the Rock. We have 2 basic rules. Sorry, didn't mean to apologize to you. It just came out.
Anyway, the varsity Trojans beat Waterloo 52 had some close games last night. The varsity boys beat Waterloo 52-45, and the Lady Trojans won 44-38. Tanner boys beat Clements 75-36. It was Madison Academy boys over West Limestone 53-34. Elkmont boys 71, Brindley Mountain 36, and then the Lady Red Devils 61, Brindley Mountain 43. So not so close games there on the hilltop there. Well, I say it was on the hilltop. Maybe it was at Brindley Mountain.
No, it was at Brindley Mountain.
Okay.
Well, on the hilltop.
Brindley Mountain, that's a hilltop.
That's
true. Priceville beat Ardmore boys 76-52, and then the Lady Bulldogs won their game 75-41. 2 close games at Athens High last night. The Golden Eagles won 49-47 over Decatur.
Yes.
And the Lady Golden Eagles 52, Lady Red Raiders 50. So 2-point games there.
Right.
Lindsay Lane over Coleman Christian 64-19. And James Clements dropped 2 to Florence. In the boys' game, it was 82-53 and 52-42 in the girls' game. So, as far as that goes, I don't have anything really coming up. I mean, we'll be taking off a couple of weeks here around Christmas and New Year's. I can't remember the dates right off my head, but it's like the Saturday leading into Christmas, Saturday leading into New Year's, since you're in the middle of the week.
21st and
I don't know.
29th.
I don't know.
Yeah. Because my last day at work's the 19th. That's on Thursday.
Okay, so 21st and 28th.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. There you go.
Cool.
So, we'll be taking those 2.
I'm still racking my brain around Brindley Mountain High School. Because I was thinking their kids, when they got out of middle school, went to Brewer. Of course, maybe it's like Anderson. You get out, you got your choice to go to Lexington or Lauderdale County. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, they've got high school teams now.
Yeah.
So,
my bad.
I passed by there not too long ago.
And maybe it's not been that long. That's why they're getting beat by such big scores.
Could be.
And I didn't try to find the Clements Tanner girls score last night.
Yeah, I couldn't find it either.
Couldn't find one either.
But anyway, that's Scores and More, brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
Awesome.
I wanted to go last night, down at Tanner, but things came up, couldn't go.
Yeah. I'm getting old, man. Debbie and I talk all the time about going to a Calhoun game. Yeah. She gets off work, We'll go back to the house, eat supper, and hit the couch and go.
And it's free.
Yeah, I know, and it's free. And it's not that far.
Yeah.
So we'll get out there.
And Tanner's not that far from my house, and I've been meaning to get out and watch Clements play, and I just after working 10 hours a day, it just wears you out.
See it, man. That's the truth. I think she works harder than I do. But, either way, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a break. We've ended this first segment in fine style as always. We'll be right back. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Hear Applebee's Tailgate Talk anywhere you go by downloading the PAS Plus app for your Android or iPhone. We'll be back with more after this. P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community recognizes. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I am First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Brooklyn Alberton from Clements High School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great. Member FDIC.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling? Paint peeling off your walls? Shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured. Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Want to howl with the Havoc this season? Now's your chance from Tailgate Talk and the Huntsville Havoc. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and register your name. Then listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk this Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC Radio as we announce the winners of Huntsville Havoc tickets. Howl with the Havoc this season from the Huntsville Havoc and Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Hey, this is East Limestone girls basketball coach Jessica Thompson, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I'm all about that action. I'm all about that action. I'm all about that action. I said I'm all about that action.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. And we have our man, Mr. A.P. Steadham, on the line. Where are you at today, A.P.?
Hey, we're at the house. We're going to catch them all on the screen.
Gotcha.
Oh, he's chilling out in L.A.
Glad to be comfortable. Yeah, glad to be comfortable doing that. See all these teams play for berths in the college football playoff and beyond.
AP's going to sit there and figure out who all's going to be where next week in the playoffs and all that.
Right. He's getting ready to watch and get his Heisman vote.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for that every year.
You sound like
you might have the little crud.
Have a little something called a crud, yeah.
Oh, well, no, we're getting better from that. We had it for about a week, but we're on the mend. Yeah, we're feeling better, much better. Yeah.
That sounds like me. I had it. Seemed like 2 weeks. It just won't go away. I mean, there's every over-the-counter stuff you can take. It seems like it won't go away.
Yeah, it lingers for a little while, and it does take about a week. Most definitely. Yeah.
So we're glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, man. Glad we.
Oh, thank you. Yes, me too.
Well, let's dive into the games today. How you seeing them playing out?
Well, this Texas team, I think they're out to. They want to win that football. I think against Georgia. Georgia can't stop it run very well, and I think that this Texas team, they saw that A&M game. They just handed it off and let their running backs do most of the damage that evening. So I think Texas, and who can predict about these turnovers? The first game I think it was 4.
Yeah.
I think Georgia had at least 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think Georgia's slightly favored, but I think Texas, they're very, very, very excited to be there and win this historic SEC championship. You only get one chance to win it the first time.
Yes.
So, but in Georgia, they're playing for a bye as well. So, and they're playing at home, so it's important to both teams. It should be a good ball game. It should be a close game.
Jay mentioned the cheapest price of the price of the cheapest seat. What's your feelings?
I mean, I seen
Jay.
on StubHub like cheapest seats like $80 for today's game.
This was the worst game I've ever seen SEC for ticket prices. Worst meaning you couldn't make any money, hardly any money.
Yeah. How would it have been, you think, if it had been Alabama and Texas?
With this era of the playoff, you have all these extra games. People are rethinking their philosophy. True. Should I go to the championship game? I think that affected everybody. I believe that's the way this would have been, even if it was Alabama, because people are saying, well, can I keep this money in my pocket and not go to, man, I need to go somewhere next week or the following week with this playoff. So I think it affected the prices. Probably moving forward, it will affect it forever.
Do you think they'll do away with conference championship games?
I know they like that money.
Yeah.
I don't know. They like that money and the ability to have a chance to get your team in the playoff. You have a chance to get your team in the playoff as well when you play that game. So I don't foresee it at the moment, but whoever does it, if a big conference does it, everybody will follow suit.
Yeah, that's right.
And $10 will get you into the Big Ten game tonight.
$10.
Oh my goodness!
Wow!
Oh my goodness! Yeah, in Dallas, right? Yeah. Wow, in Arlington, yeah.
I wonder if college football is going to end up like what NASCAR did. You ride the wave of how everything's climbing, and buddy, when it turns, it turns.
Yeah.
And that's NASCAR's not selling out stadiums anymore, and I guess college football have to be careful about what's going on. I mean, you're talking NIL, transfers, free agency.
Yes.
What's the agents?
Yeah.
All of it is eventually going to turn people.
Yeah, they're very adamant though when they take a stand.
Mm-hmm.
For them to make a reversal, they have to be really shown that it's a complete detriment to their pocketbook. Yeah, they when they first started out saying, "Oh, we're going to change everybody's mind. We're going to put the playoffs on New Year's Eve. We're going to change how people behave on that evening. It's going to be a national event." Remember all that happened?
Oh yeah,
they had bad ratings and they had to rethink that position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's where they operate.
What was your impression of that Iron Bowl last week? I mean, to me, it was just kind of meh.
Right, yeah, it was on the dud side, right? Yes, yeah. Alabama took command, and Jalen Milroe, he ran around, and if you're playing Alabama and Jalen Milroe can run around, then you're going to have a difficult time.
Yes,
you're going to have a difficult time. That's the way it's been throughout his career. Really, he gets on top, and you can't stop him, and everything. He's throwing the ball. There's openings, and Ryan Williams catching the ball, wherever receiver. So, yeah, if you could shut him down, then you've got Alabama making them look bad on offense. Yeah,
I mean, it just seemed like it was just kind of meh for both teams. It was not one of those epic showdowns.
No, it was not. The Auburn, I think they were kind of glad to end the season. Probably, they're trying to win that 6 games, become bowl eligible. But I don't know. It just seemed like to me they wanted to finish out the season and go.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that at all. They're looking forward to signing day was the big thing, and keeping the class, keeping what they got, and then get through the Iron Bowl and go from there.
Yeah. Dish Knight signed, so they have their quarterback, or future quarterback. I don't know if you're going to start right away, but they've got somebody to give them hope at that position.
Well, not only Deuce Knight, they got 8 of the top 10 players in Alabama, 3 off the state championship 7A. So yeah, they ended up with they didn't get, everybody was like they didn't get Naheem Offord, so the class crashed. I'm like, guys, y'all need to back off the edge just a little bit.
Yeah,
getting Mr. Offord was a long shot at best, and then especially getting Mr. Terry, he was headed to Georgia, but one went to Oregon, one went to Texas. Bigger name on the other line. Heck, it happens. We've still got a top 10 class up to number 6. So I'm extremely pleased. I'm extremely pleased with the last 2 recruiting classes. And, Auburn fans, when you're thinking, Nick Saban come in 2008, and every year since then has been a top 10, top 5, top 2 recruiting class. You don't step up with transfers from other people's team in 1 to 2 years. It takes time. It takes time.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. So they've got a base of recruiting for the last 2 years where they can develop and have a nice foundation. And
yes, sir.
That quarterback position is so important, and get some talent for him where he has got support. Every quarterback needs support, as we discuss all the time.
Yep.
Can't do it by themselves. So if you can't catch the ball as well as throw it.
That's the truth. You can't be Forrest Gump, run past the quarterback, and then beat the receiver to the ball. So
No. So, they're looking for some hope, and they had the 5 wins this year, and they're trying to get better next year, and keep the staff together. But it's competitive, very competitive. This SEC.
It's a tough, sure has.
When Jordan Love threw the ball and caught it the other night against the Lions.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Right. Yeah, but So I think it's interesting, these playoffs. You're seeing a team like Indiana. You're seeing Boise State. You're seeing either Arizona State or Iowa State. You're seeing possibly SMU. You're going to see games, maybe teams have never played in the history of their programs.
Exactly.
100 plus years of football, never played. I think that's so much fun. And if you look at the games, I think most of the games, possibly you could see the teams from warm weather playing in the cold weather. Most of those games.
Yeah.
I'm keeping a side eye on SMU and Coach Rhett Lashley. See how they perform.
Right. Oh, sure. Yeah.
All right.
Got some SEC ties there for sure.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'm going to say I'm going to enjoy these games because of all these new teams that have eligibility with the advent of the 12-team college football playoff.
Gotcha. Well, tell everybody how we can watch you and listen to you.
Oh, yeah, it'd be great. Thank you. On my YouTube channel at AP Steadham and at AP As We See It. Our guest this week was Will Matthews. He does the sideline, the former fullback for the University of Texas. So he was our guest. We had fun with him for a couple of segments. And I had a big discussion about the flag planting, that issue that happened. I stated my philosophy and my position on that, so they can listen to that, and on Spotify as well. And then we always list our stations on the Facebook page as well. 20 plus stations around the Southeast. They can check us out, and you can listen to all our archived episodes and the videos and things. Watch it on our social media platforms.
Sounds good. Glad you're feeling better, AP. Keep going, buddy.
Have a good one, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Thank you. Now, y'all enjoy it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, our Swami of the SEC, Mr. AP Steadham, joining us. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Hear Applebee's Tailgate Talk on your Alexa device by saying, Alexa, open PAS Plus, and hear it in crystal clear quality. Applebee's Tailgate Talk will be right back. If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Baron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Are you getting the propane service you deserve? At Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore, you always get the most value for your dollar, professional gas personnel who make safety a high priority, and you can always get in touch with them any day of the year at any time. They accept Visa and MasterCard too. So if you're not happy with your present propane supplier, join the many who have made the switch. Give Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore a call at 256-423-3320. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with a Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is former Alabama defensive lineman Reggie Grimes, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom McClung here, old Tomcat, alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. Just coming fresh off the interview for AP Steadham on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. How'd you like the way I snuck that in there?
There you go.
That was good. I missed it. That's
slick. You slick.
Hey, we have in studio here in the lobby. We have the portable lobby.
Yeah,
We're mobile today. The Athens Bible School athletic director Jonathan Bragwell. Jonathan, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm glad you reminded us. We knew you looked familiar, but you are back to the show from parts unknown.
Yes, sir.
He took his wrestling mask off.
There you go. Yes, sir.
He's no longer from parts unknown. He's from Athens Bible School.
That's correct.
So talk to us a little bit about what's going on today here. And this is...
It's a beautiful facility.
Man, it is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, Jack Kennedy Gymnasium. Let's see, this school was built in 2019, so it's fairly new. We're doing an okay job of keeping things maintained here. And, of course, while I'll talk a little bit more about what's going on outside as well, because we still have some campaigns going on to try to raise funds for trying to improve our baseball and softball. I'll talk about that in a minute. But, here at Jack Kennedy Gymnasium today, we're hosting Randolph. We got 5 different games. We got middle school girls and boys, JV boys, and then the varsity girls and varsity boys. After a big area game sweep last night against Waterloo right here, so we got to bed late and then got up early this morning, and glad to be here with you today. So thank y'all for coming and join us here at Athens Bible School.
So y'all played late to the evening and doing it again today.
Yes, sir.
Gotta love basketball.
Tim's pulling double duty.
Yes, he is. We appreciate him.
And you know, earlier games too today, it's not as long of a turnaround either.
That is correct, but I can get Monday evening off, so we're looking forward to that.
No, Waterloo's their area game, you said?
Our area is Class 1A Area 15, and we switch from teams from the east, but we're back in the west, and so if we are fortunate enough to make it to regionals, whoever from our area makes it to regionals will be going to Wallace instead of Jacksonville State. So we have Waterloo, Shoals Christian, and Cherokee in our basketball area.
Okay. Excellent. So how's the season going so far?
Well, our girls got off to a little rough start. But they picked up a couple of victories this past week, and so we're hoping that'll get the momentum going. Had an overtime victory earlier in the week against... I forgot. It was St. Bernard. St. Bernard, we had lost to them early, the first game of the season down there in Coleman, but had an overtime victory for the girls, and so they've got 2 victories under their belt now, and so they're hopefully keep that momentum rolling. Our boys are doing okay. I think they've only lost 1 so far.
Nice.
And so they're rolling right along and doing well as well.
That's good. That's the basketball update. Let's talk a little bit about the ball fields now.
Yeah, we have a plan that's called the name of the program is called Play It Forward, and we ever since Athens Bible School moved to this new campus, the plans have been in place to build athletic facilities out back. But even before I got here in 2021. But there's baseball and softball complexes. We got 2 fields built so far, with plans to build a total of 4 fields, 2 softball, 2 baseball. But we've played on the baseball field for 2 seasons, and the softball field for 1 season, and we have played without electricity, without lights, without scoreboards. Yeah. We set up, I do the public address for baseball, softball, sometimes at the same time. and
you
then,
have a bullhorn, so you don't have electricity?
No, I do have somebody that kind of helps me out when there's 2 games going on at the same time. But and then, of course, I do the public address here for the basketball as well. But anyway, we have these fields being built, but we're just now running electricity out there, and we're kind of building facilities as we have funds, and that's part of the reason for the Play It Forward program. And you can go to athensbible.com, find links to donations to Play It Forward. Our current thing that we're trying to do is to build up the funds to be able to put scoreboards up. Well, thanks to our partnership with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's already provided the scoreboards for us. We have them. Nice. They're here on campus, and we just have to have the electricity to hook them up and get everything set up. So that's what we're currently working on, and then after that, we'll be working on building a press box, kind of a quad of fields with a press box in the center, and so we're working on plans for that, and just trying to bring our facilities up to, so that to attract people to our community, to people to our school, and be able to have the top-notch facilities for our student athletes.
And I think we carried the first baseball game that was carried out there, or that was played out there on the field, and it was a scramble to get electricity. There's extension cords run all over the place, and I think he had to bring in some bleachers. I don't know if you brought the ones from the old school or not.
Yeah, we kind of had those brought in, and then some of the ones from the Elton Street softball facility, we brought those in, and we had to run generators, and so we're hoping that once we get a real place to plug things in, it'll go better. And then once we get that press box complete with concession stand, restrooms, all the, we got porta johns out there, so we've been roughing it, but we've had some good seasons out there.
And I don't think the grass had been out there on the field very long either. It was like really, really fresh. There was some, it wasn't, you could see the squares where it had been laid down and everything.
Yeah. And I tell you now, it's looking great. Our coaches and our parents have really worked hard. We got some folks that are dedicated to, keeping these facilities up, and the grass is looking fantastic. And so they work so hard, even over the winter. They're making sure. We're already getting into the dead of winter already in December, and the grass is still looking great out there.
Yeah. Well, now you had to step in for a legend, for the athletic director position. What's been your transition, and how's it been going for you?
Well, I can tell you this. I have defended Callan DeBoer, because I said that's not fair to be able to come into a position like that and say, well, you didn't do this like Saban. Well, he's not Saban. They never claimed to be Saban. Yeah. But Coach Bill Merle, oh my, you talk about legend around these parts, and of course around this school, and everybody loves him. He's still around. He's still working for us part-time. He has been a fantastic mentor to me. Anytime I need to go to him and ask him about things, he still is driving a bus for us from time to time, carrying our tech school kids, and still advising our guidance counselor as well. So he has been a wonderful, wonderful asset to continue to seek advice from, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of learning on the fly here, but what a blessing to have Coach Merle around. And then on December the 12th, by the way, he's supposed to be honored at the Alabama baseball Coaches Association down in Birmingham, the Winfrey Hotel facility.
Nice.
And he's going to be receiving the William Booth Lifetime Achievement Award, which is very special to me because I worked with those, as you said, the parts unknown. So
yes,
I've had the privilege of working with both Coach Booth and Coach Merle. So thankful to be able to work with both of these wonderful gentlemen.
Coach Booth, what a icon.
Yes, sir.
He done a lot, and I hate to see him pass, but he knew the sport and knew a lot of people, and he was a great man. I got a chance to meet him one time, and awesome man.
Yeah, and Coach Merle has even talked about, a lot of people may not know this, but Coach Merle talked about several years ago, Coach Merle requested to come and kind of see how Coach Booth ran his practices, and they went down there and kind of got some ideas, and so Coach Merle and Coach Booth, even though they didn't play against each other, I don't think ever, because of the big school, little school dynamic, but this the relationship they had. Coach Merle talks highly about Coach Booth as well.
Coach Booth might have wanted to come up here and watch some of Coach Merle's practice.
There you go. Might have been.
Yep.
So we got Randolph Raiders here today at 11 o'clock, first game?
Yes, I think it's middle school girls at 11 o'clock, and then followed by middle school boys, JV boys, and then around 2 o'clock or so we have our varsity girls. And I think 3:45 is the official time, but, as you know, basketball is always approximate as for our varsity boys. So hopefully we'll all be back and be able to watch the Big Ten championship. The SEC championship will still be going on while we're playing here, but I'm looking forward to watching Oregon and Penn State. That'll be an interesting matchup.
Gotcha. Well, Tim, what time are you coming online here?
We'll be doing the varsity girls game. It's scheduled for 2:30, but...
that'd be
like
live
you said,
on WKAC.
It'll be live on
PAS?
Play Action Sports.
Play Action Sports Network.
Yeah. So, somebody mentioned you've got a new, and I didn't go over to look in that trophy case because we're in front of one. Somebody said you've got a new trophy that. I went into one of them?
Yes, I'm looking for it as well. It's around here somewhere, but I see it right across the way there. Our 2024 runner-up trophy for our girls cross-country team. We were fortunate enough to have both our boys and our girls qualify for the state, and our girls ended up in second place in the state. And they in cross-country they combined 1A and 2A, and so the Cold Springs was the champion, and they're a 2A school, and so we're the top 1A girls cross-country team, and so they were won it over there in Oakville back last couple of months, and so we're very excited for them. Our boys had a good showing as well, and we also had a state champion, Kaylee Key, one of our freshmen, and she is coming along and doing just amazing runs. So we're very fortunate for her to be with us, and we got her for 3 more years, so we're just thrilled to death for her.
I was wondering what grade she was in. I knew she wasn't.
Yeah, we got her for 3 more seasons, Lord willing.
And then had a big signing yesterday or day before. Kaylee Carter.
Yeah, Kaylee Carter. She's on our basketball team, but she is also on our softball team. And she's a senior this year, and she's signed a softball scholarship with Snead State. And so Coach came over from Snead State and was here for that. And so we had a good time, got a lot of pictures, and it was a special day to celebrate Kaylee. So we're so proud of her and thankful for her opportunities that lay before her.
Maybe we can wrangle her if we see her walking by.
There you go.
Yeah.
Come here. Oh, maybe. Well, Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us, man. Good luck today. Hope everything goes smooth. Smell this barbecue, and I see some sweet baby Rays over there on the counter.
Y'all make yourself at home, and thank y'all for coming and joining us today. We appreciate it.
We appreciate the opportunity, buddy. Thank you so much.
Enjoyed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Athens Bible School Trojans Athletic Director Jonathan Bragwell. And it's time to take a break. He's not online, though. He is here in the mobile studio. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
While others have come and gone, the Lions Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lions Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lions Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook. The Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
For screen printing, sign printing, banners, logo design, and more, look no further than That Shirt Printing Place. Located at 709 North Jefferson Street in Athens. Call 256-444-1827. That Shirt Printing Place. Visit them online at thatshirtprintingplacellc.com. Look for them on Facebook too. That Shirt Printing Place. 256-444-1927. That Shirt Printing Place.
PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clements sports, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
Hey, this is James Clements boys basketball coach Bryant O'Donnell, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
When you're born in this world, you're given a ticket to the freak show.
So you're a control freak?
It's just a freak show anyway.
The man, the myth, the legend himself. You know him, you love him. Freak Daddy, Clay Coleman. Good morning, sir.
What's going on? Good morning. How are y'all?
Man, we're good. And you're calling in via the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. Were you aware of that?
I was not aware of that. Isn't technology amazing?
It is.
Love it. So is sponsorship.
There you go. Absolutely.
Oh, man. What you doing today?
I am hanging out in the gym at Huntsville High School. It's the 45th Huntsville Invitational Wrestling Tournament. So we're doing some James Clemens wrestling this morning.
Nice. Well, Jay just told me that the Huntsville Havoc not only has only 2 losses, but are in first place.
Yeah, just went in got about 5 points ahead of Fayetteville, which will be kind of a good thing. You know, that tonight they play Evansville, and then next week they come home and we have Fayetteville 2 games in a row. So it'll be a good test to see. They'll be in town for both Friday and Saturday next weekend. So it should be a good one. You know, it's one of these things that you hope they're not peaking too early.
Yeah.
But, you know, still good to get it. And, you know, last night it's kind of like anytime you get a win over Peoria, it's always good at their place. So that was a good win last night for the Havoc. And they're just, you know, they're coming, you know, gelling pretty good. So scoring some goals. And I was looking for the first time in a long time. Usually when you see the Havoc, there's never really any points leaders or goal leaders or anything. It's always everybody else. And we've got one guy that's like second in line. Jonick is in second for points. So hadn't had that in a while. So that's a good thing. So yeah, everything's going great, man. They last Thursday night, the 27th straight sellout, which is insane. And you know, on pace, I would assume that, you know, this Friday and Saturday nights are almost givens to sell out nowadays. So that's the one thing I'm stressing to people. That, you know, I've got friends of mine even that'll ask me for my tickets, and I'm like, hey, don't, you know, the days of waiting even 2 days before thinking you're going to plan out a game is probably not a good plan.
Yeah.
Well, last Thursday was the teddy bear toss, right?
The Thanksgiving, yes. Thanksgiving.
Okay, and then that set a record too for the
Yeah.
For a number of teddy bears.
Yeah, absolutely. And, and everybody last night, it was kind of funny that Thursday for the game, everybody was like, there's so many empty seats. And it's like, okay, a sellout means you can't buy any more tickets. Whether you can't make the people come. So there was, I don't remember the exact total in the building, but I think it was closer to like probably 4,500 or 5,000 that were in the building, but they had sold all the 6,400 seats. So,
well, that's what counts, anyways.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely. Money in the bank.
Yes,
there you go.
Absolutely. Well, you're going to have to tell them boys to slow down and sandbag a little bit because we know what's going to happen. Some East Coast league or somebody's going to drag some cat up, and then they're going to go from number 1 to number 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've had, we traded a guy. They traded one of the Elkston brothers the other day, and everybody was,
one of the Hanson brothers.
I think it was. I can't remember if it was Doug or which one. The ones I laugh at. We know that's not their real first names.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can't be Doug from Sweden. It doesn't work out that well. But they're doing good. Like I said, I think that they can continue this pace, and everything's is going great. I think the only thing that's been I think where they've struggled a little bit is that sometimes the jersey auctions haven't raised as much money as they've raised in the past. But I told them, I said, well, y'all are selling everything but the vials of ice.
Yeah.
Holy water, like it's melted ice from the Havoc. They're selling everything.
Hey, Brian had a great game last night.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's the key thing. It's almost I compare hockey to like the kid pitch baseball. If you got 3 good pitchers, you're going to win. And in hockey, it's the same thing. If you've got 2 very good goalies, you're hard to beat.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 of them that if we can keep both Wilson and Robo at the Havoc, I mean, we got a good shot.
Yeah. And they've had to come back from behind a few games this year too to win.
Yeah. It's like the other night I was. I don't think I've ever been at a Havoc game on the Thursday night where they had four goals in the third. I was like, okay, this got crazy. So, they've had some where they're down, and they were down one goal, then got down 2-1, and then came back and won 5-2 on Thursday. So
that's smoking pretty good. We got a little time now. What's the latest on T-Bone, man?
Okay, so this he's I'm trying not to throw out the record right now because I'm nervous, but he's 14-1 right now to start the season. So he's doing wrestling wise, he's doing really good.
Okay.
Then Monday we go down to Montgomery. He won the Bubba Trotman Service Above Self Award. So they had for all the young men that were selected for the Alabama All-Star game, they were to submit to get this award. So he won that award. So we're going down to accept that on Monday, and then Tuesday he rides down with Coach McGee, and they go down to Mobile for the full week of the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game week. So he's using that. I mean, the transfer portal right now is just absolutely insane.
It is.
Kids are, decommitting from where they were before and going somewhere else, or they're deciding to go into the portal. So as far as any decisions for him, it'll be, the transfer portal opens up on Monday and technically closes on the 28th. So it'll be, mid-January probably before we kind of start seeing what's going to happen. But, I mean, he's had schools that have contacted him that we're just like, how in the world? Like New Mexico and Yukon and, weird things. And we're like, okay, this is just weird. But, it's like I said, the transfer portal, I don't know if y'all saw the Nebraska coach was at a press conference the other day, and now that they've moved it down to the 85-man roster, he just literally came out and he's like, okay, what am I supposed to do? He goes, today I found out that I got 51 of my 85 that are transferring.
Wow.
Good.
Wow.
What kind of team am I going to have? And I think that's another issue that they're going to have to address in college football. It's like, a salary cap for the NIL, and then, how many, I don't know, I guess you can't say how many can transfer, but I mean, good Lord, it's just, I feel sorry for the coaches for the first time in a long time, because it's just, I don't know how they're going to do it on some of these teams.
Now the game is Saturday, right? Next Saturday?
Yeah, so he'll be noon on Saturday down at South Alabama's campus, their stadium.
Any way to watch it? Is it streamed online somewhere?
I think the AHSA is streaming it online.
Okay.
I hadn't looked. I know there's the North-South game for Alabama is on Friday. And then James Clements has two boys that are on that team, and I don't know any of the other guys. But then the as far as North Alabama goes, for the Alabama game, they've got the Rice kid that's going to Mississippi State, and Spencer that's going to Mississippi State, and Tim are the three North Alabama kids that are on that roster. So it should be fun. Timothy's just excited. He's like, guess what? I'm going to play my first football game where I don't have any opportunity to be hurting after the game. Because I'm just the snapper
All
now.
he's going to do is snap. That's right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he has a lot of extra points to snap and very few punts. But
no, absolutely. Yeah. And he's the only one, so that'll be some good for him. And then later on in January when we go down to Raymond James Stadium for the blue-gray game, just found out that he's the only long snapper on that team. So hopefully
Nice.
I just told him, I said, all right, all eyes on you. No bad snaps.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Hey, no pressure. That kid, he's bullseye.
Now, you said you were at wrestling. Didn't they wrestle earlier this week? Hewitt-Trussville?
Yes, they wrestled Thursday. They were supposed to go to Hewitt-Trussville. That's why they didn't do that when it came here, but they did wrestle Athens and I can't remember who they Athens and Grissom on Thursday, and then Tuesday they were Buckhorn and Hazel Green. So James Clements is doing really, really well. Their team is probably the best start they've had in a while. But that Athens team that y'all have up there, they're pretty tough too. So they put a whooping on James Clements the other night. So they got a good wrestling program there at Athens.
Yeah, they used to have a traditionally tough wrestling program up here.
Yeah. I had a situation. I had a fun situation. Y'all can talk about that funny thing. So if you got time, I was calling. I couldn't go Tuesday night because I was doing the Liberty basketball, and I'm calling Liberty basketball, and a text pops up on my phone from my ex-wife that said, "Oh Lord, you missed it. Your wife just took her earrings off." And apparently Tim had a pretty tough match against a kid from Hartselle, and she popped off to my wife, Freak Mama, and you just don't do that. She's my wife is part ghetto, part country. I call her Guntry, and but I was like going, okay, babe, I'm one of the board members for football and wrestling. I really can't have you being bailed out of jail for wrestling.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, it was the text message that I got. I was like, oh my Lord, especially when my ex-wife. I'm like, well, why is my ex-wife texting me and my wife's not texting me? I'm like, oh, because my current wife is about ready to go to jail.
So when the earrings come off, everything else is on.
Yeah.
Oh, I would never lay hands on a woman ever, but I promise you, if I'm in the room and my wife takes her earrings off, and if it's not to go to bed, I'm leaving.
There you go.
That's hilarious.
Just let them settle it on my eyes.
Absolutely. Let them settle it on my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, but it's good that you and your ex-wife can text about stuff like that. So.
Oh, absolutely. That was the one thing that was good the other night. We've put the kids first, and T-Bone told me the other night, he was like, Dad, he goes, I've got so many friends that their families are, and he goes, and Mom and all of our families were sitting together. He's like, that's just a good feeling. I'm like, well, hey, it is kids first.
Yeah.
One quick story, and then we got to go. We've got a saying around our house because I had some stuff going on with my stepdad's estate, and it's like, listen, I tell them, listen, y'all, God's got this. So my ex-wife texts in the group text, and she goes, yes, God's got this, but Debbie's got a bat. So that's you've got the earrings, mine's got the bat.
There you go.
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, brother, good luck. Thanks a lot, and we'll stay in touch.
Hey, man, we'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
Have a good week.
You too, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what fun we have when we call in the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. Freak Daddy himself, the one, the only. My name's Tom McClung here, Old Tomcat, alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. We're about to take a break. We'll be back. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Gary Stevens and Ashley Turner, this week's Howl with a Havoc winners. They each pick up tickets to see the Huntsville Havoc in action this season. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your name. You may be our next winner. Tailgate Talk will be right back.
Home security is not what it used to be. With Secure Connect and smart home integration features, you can unlock your doors and turn off your alarm from your smart home app. No more hiding a key under a rock. Get Secure Connect and live life connected. Call Ardmore Telephone Company at 800-830-9946 to secure your home today.
What is community? I'm a First National Bank Student Advisory Board member, and I am alone from Tanner High School. And to me, community is supporting those who connect us. First National Bank proudly supports our neighbors, businesses, schools, and organizations that make Limestone County a great place to live and work. First National Bank, making communities great. Member FDIC.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Now on a platform near you, the only year-round weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Wreakin' Havoc Podcast. News, interviews, and more. Dropping every Thursday, we'll just reek of the Huntsville Havoc. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen, follow, and subscribe on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app and online at wreakinhavoc.com.
Hey, this is former Auburn defensive end Ladarian Owens, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. And we have here the head coach of the varsity boys Athens Bible School Trojans, Mr. David Chumbley.
Hey, Tom.
How you doing, dude?
Doing great. Feeling good after the big win last night. So
there you go.
Slept pretty good.
Absolutely. Now,
and then you had to get up early this morning.
Yeah.
Tim, but for I don't know what you call it, for honesty or whatever, Tim tells me who all is going to be over here. This is Jay will tell you some of the things. David Chumbley, Cory McElyea. Okay, that one of Buck's boys. Yeah, McElyea. He Dale's kid. He's related to Rupert, right? Go back to your grandparents, man. Not yours. Old. I didn't know your grandparents.
Old, dude.
We are old.
We are old.
Yes, we are. We are old.
Hey, congratulations on the good start, man.
Hey,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, excited about it.
Talk about your team and how many seniors you got now.
Yeah, so 10 on the team, 4 seniors, which is the big.
Oh, that helps.
Oh yeah. You know, we got 4 seniors, and 2 of them have been, I would say, a lot of experience with varsity, being in a role of being, one of our scoring leaders. And then I got 2 that have been playing varsity kind of more in a reserve role. Mm-hmm. But now we've put that pressure on them to kind of pick up more on the scoring and the rebounding, and really just overall being, they're out there playing every minute, just about. Then I got 5 on the bench that haven't played a minute of varsity ever,
Really?
So a lot of youth, but we got a lot of good talent.
Gotcha. Said not a minute of varsity.
Not a minute.
Plenty of minutes of basketball.
Some of them, yeah. Mostly JV, but not a minute until this year. So
gotcha.
It's good. I got a freshman on the team, a couple of sophomores, a couple of juniors, and then the 4 seniors that really lead the pack for us.
Big region win, or we call it region football area win last night in Waterloo. But talk about your area. How tough is it?
Well, from what I can tell, it's not as tough as what ABS has been in the last few years with teams like Skyline and Woodville, Oakwood. All those teams are typically up there in the top 10 in the state for 1A. So I don't want to say it's just a walk in the park because last night Waterloo really scouted us well, and they brought all the energy and effort towards playing us last night. But we're looking at this season, looking at this area that we can go and hopefully win it. I think it's kind of nice.
Great.
That's definitely something we've been talking about since April of this year. We definitely think it's a potential, but we just got to go out and get it done.
Tell us about Randolph today. What they look like on film? Because I know you left us early to go watch them.
You know, I would say they're a complete team. They do a lot of good things. They handle the ball really well. They play really smart. Their ball movement is fantastic. But they still got to come out and beat us, just because they're bigger and possibly better. We know that we're still going to play this game, and we're going to put 32 minutes to the test, and hopefully we go out today. And if anything, we get better as well. It's a great opportunity for us to play bigger and better schools. I like these kind of schools because this is what's going to prepare us down the road. When we get into tournament time, we can go back and remember the tough challenges that we had against these bigger schools. So it'll be a good challenge, but I'm ready for the fight.
Now, any Christmas tournaments this year?
No Christmas tournaments for us. Can't remember. I don't know if the girls are doing any or not, but we're not.
No. We did the Thanksgiving tournament. We opted out of Christmas. So yeah.
Okay.
Nothing this year. We do play Ardmore right after Christmas.
Okay.
So that'll be a fun game.
We're gonna have Bryant on here right after you here pretty soon. So
good deal.
We'll get his perspective of his team and as well. So
yeah.
But I love this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're peaking up, and then once you get past December, it's all the way down to the regionals and sub-state and all that. And basketball gets real intense here as you move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, last night we kicked off our area, and then next week we have the other two area games. So it's definitely a very important part of our season right now because we want to have that home court advantage, hopefully, in February when the tournament is. So winning last night was a great step in that towards that direction, and then hopefully we can take care of business next week.
And I like seeing some of these bigger schools back on the schedule because, when I played back in the day, we played Ardmore and East Limestone and Clements. So we played all the counties. Well, we were in the county tournament.
It was a county. Yeah.
And then you had we'd have to go out to Skyline and some of these other Randolph. We played Randolph too. So, I'm glad to see them popping back up.
Were there any other private gospel religious schools? What's what I'm trying to think? Religious institutions,
Christian schools.
Thank you very much.
We played Mars Hill.
Mars Hill. Okay, so they were still going.
That was always
was Madison Academy.
Chippy game.
Oh yeah.
Was Madison
Academy? Yeah. Because when I was in junior high and up into varsity, I mean, they had a Bible school tournament. I mean, it was us. It was Madison Academy, Mars Hill. You had some teams that would come down from Nashville.
Oh, wow.
I think Harding Academy came over, and so
I bet they were good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we beat them.
But y'all beat them. You were Athens Bible state champions.
Yeah.
That's what back in I graduated in '97. Our two biggest rivals were Madison Academy and Randolph back then.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it was.
And it's funny those these Christian schools. That seemed to be more. I don't know what's the word. Chippy maybe than some of the other ones were.
Decatur Heritage was mine.
Oh, don't get Todd. Todd's not here.
I'm glad he ain't calling in.
I'm telling you, bunch of punks. That's what Todd said, quote.
I may have said that a few times as well.
Well, at least the feeling's it's not just Todd out there on his lone island, saying that.
Yeah, there's other members on the island for sure. But talking about the schedule, I mean, we're talking about teams we used to play. Like I played the county schools too when I played here, and then of course Decatur Heritage, Westminster, those kind of teams. So coming back, getting to coach, I looked at the schedule. All these are new teams to me, just about. Skyline, Woodville, and then I think I played Randolph one time, but everything. Like Lindsay Lane, I've never played Lindsay Lane. I've never really been out there, Right. So all this is kind of new for me. It's I'm used to the county schools as well.
Well, I don't think Lindsay Lane had a team.
Yeah, no,
they were. What were they?
AISA.
Was it Faith Christian?
Faith Christian.
Yeah, Faith Christian.
Faith Christian. Yeah. They weren't Lindsay Lane back then.
No.
Yep.
Now they got a new gym and everything. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Money's pouring in.
Yeah.
Well, what about that girls' team you got, Corey?
Well, things are starting to turn up. We're starting to look up. We started the season a little rough, but we just got to get shots from. That's the big thing for us. We can't buy a basket here lately, so we got to get the shots falling. Once that happens, man, I tell you, sky's the limit for these girls. We've got 2 wins so far this week. Hopefully today will be a 3rd win in a row. So that's
build on the momentum.
Yes, brother. Absolutely. Got the confidence up, and everybody's kind of getting excited now. We're starting to do some of the small things correctly, and really, really rolling right now. So hopefully we keep that going today.
Well, in case anybody's listening or interested, the homestanding Bible School Trojans 8th grade or middle school girls are up 15-2. As the clock's counting under 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Y'all come on out. Watch some good
basketball.
basketball.
Watch some basketball. That's right.
And that barbecue is smelling good.
That barbecue is going to have a dent put in it here for too much longer.
Oh, what used to get me is the popcorn. As soon as you walk in the door, that popcorn.
Yeah.
I had to get me some.
West Limestone, man, was in the Bambooster president. We was in charge of the concession stand. Switch barbecue, popcorn. We was cooking popcorn all night long. Throw some extra salt on it.
Yeah.
Throw some extra salt on that stuff. Make them thirsty. Come back.
That's right.
There you go.
Buy some more drink.
That's good marketing.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's good.
Well, so who are some of the folks that on your team that are kind of standouts looking for to step up?
Yeah, so Brooke Blakely's, one of my seniors. She's been on the team. She's been playing varsity ball since she was in 7th grade. So she's got plenty of experience. Brings a lot to the team. I mean, because she can see the court well. She moves well. She'll drive. She'll shoot outside. So Brooke is definitely one of our leaders. But we've got some other girls that are stepping up. Addison Simmons, Addison Butler, Kaylee Carter. They're just starting to gel and mesh. Avery Boggs is playing well. She's another one that can shoot outside, or she'll take it to the goal and do whatever she needs to do to help the team. So we've got several players stepping up right now. What about you, Dave?
I'm going to talk about 2 players that don't always show up in the stat sheet. Everybody hears about Noah Hester and AJ Bradford, Luke Merle, but the guy that, if you could track just all the little things stats, is Luke McElyea. If you watch game film, he's always in good position. He's always setting the good screens that lead to points that do show up in the box score. He's getting the rebound that gets the ball pushed up the court that we get the layup on, but it doesn't start until he secures that rebound. So Luke McElyea is doing all the little things, all the intangibles that are making all the big things happen. The other guy I want to talk about is Ethan Barnes. He's a sophomore, one of those kids that I said that never played a varsity minute, but he comes in and he's energy and effort on every single second that he's in there. We utilize him in different situations because he's a really good defender. He has quick hands, good instincts. Especially when we go to our 1-3-1 zone, it seems like anytime he gets thrown in there, we're going to get a steal. And then he's one of the best cross-country runners in the state. So we utilize his speed and his endurance to get him out in transition and hopefully get a cheap bucket on the other end.
So was that inherited?
As he laughs.
No, sir, it's not. That's what the joke is, because Lou's kind of like a down low post, right? And I'm 6'1", but I never played down low a minute in my life. I was always an outside shooter, so it's like I don't know where he gets that toughness and grit, from, but. No, it's not.
On his mama's side.
There you go. There you go. That's right.
Well, he probably got some of that height from his granddad.
Well, say some grandparents.
Yeah,
height.
Yeah. Granddad was about 6'5", so yeah. But that's
sometimes it will skip a generation.
That's right.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm there. I'm that guy.
Sure.
Yeah, my dad was 6'2" at 16, and I was like, I'm going to grow as big as my dad. No, I was as short as my mother. So is it time to take a break? All right. Well, guys, we'll be around. Y'all hang around. I don't know what we got going on coming up, but what time is it? It's 11:14, Jay. Good Lord, time is flying by this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and we'll be right back.
Congratulations to West Limestone's Olivia Mueller, our Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week, and winner of a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Go to tailgatetalk.net and make your nominations and vote on the poll each week. We'll be back with more Tailgate Talk after this.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured. Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
P4 Therapy is an outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Now that you've got that new place on the water, BP Riverworks can finish the picture with a boathouse, dock, or seawall. Call Barron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks, licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097.
Bring a little caffeination inspiration to your next event with Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens. Turn up the heat in these cooler months with their signature products, including a full coffee menu, white chocolate mocha, lattes, frappes, energy drinks, lemonades, and teas. Travelin' Tom serves events of any size, concerts, neighborhood block parties, high school football games, you name it. Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens is sure to make any event a little sweeter. Visit Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens on Facebook or call them at 434-1734. Travelin' Tom's Coffee of Athens.
He's got a push. Back up three. In! He got it! Three-pointer at the buzzer to win it! Unbelievable!
Join Play Action Sports for another season of Calhoun basketball. You can hear live action from men's and women's teams streamed on the PAS Plus app on your Alexa device by saying Open PAS Plus or online at pasplus.net. Check out the online archives on the website or on your favorite podcast platform too. And listen for select games on Sundays at noon on WKAC Radio. Calhoun basketball from PAS Plus.
Hey, this is Calhoun women's basketball coach Candace Burke-Benson, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, old Tom King, alongside Tojo Jay Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and on the First National Bank hotline, making community. I tell you what, I'm going to change that because I don't know if we have any others. This is going to be the special guest segment.
There you go.
Sponsored by Yellowhammer Roofing because it's the only female coach that we have on here.
And not a better special guest either.
Not a better special guest. East Limestone girls head coach Jessica Thompson. Welcome to the show, Coach.
Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
How's things going with you girls?
Hey, we're doing pretty well. I'm sitting right now at 7-3, going into area play on Monday. So, we got a really young group. I'm starting. Everybody in my starting lineup is 15 or under. So,
wow.
Yeah. So, we got an 8th grader in our starting lineup, and everyone else is either 13, 14, or 15. So, hey, we've been hanging in there and competing. This group is going to be very special. They have really risen to the occasion. They play hard, they play together, they play for each other. So they're a fun group to watch, but they're going to be really fun in the next couple of years to really watch.
And I bet they're easy to coach, and they're learning from you and your staff, and that helps out a whole lot.
Oh yeah, they're soaking everything up. They are eager to learn, and they want to be successful, and that's kind of a thing that we've talked about. Teams in the past, we kind of feel like we've had to start their engine a little bit per se, but this group, they come in ready to go all the time, ready to learn, ready to compete. So when you don't have to coach that element of it, it makes it so much easier.
It sure does. And who's in your area?
It's us, Priceville, Ardmore, and Brewer. So we kind of changed up this year in our area. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty tough. We got Ardmore on Tuesday. They'll be a tough team. I mean, they're coached well. They shoot the ball well. Pretty big, and Brewer is kind of the same way. Priceville, has some new people in their lineup. So, they're always pretty tough. So, we went from a 3-team area to a 4-team area this year.
Okay. And with Priceville, it's a old face, but a new place for him. But I know Coach Childers and his daughters.
That's right. He is over there.
He is. He plays tough, but I know you'll have your girls ready when y'all go down there to play Priceville. That's for sure.
Hey, we hope so. We hope so.
And then like we were talking earlier, once you get past this Christmas thing, it's right downhill, and you got that county tournament coming up at Elkmont, and with all this the young experience you got, but hey, you never know what kind of run your girls will make, and possibly win you another county championship.
Hey, yeah, you never know. I think they're so young that sometimes I don't think they just step in every game ready to play. And they don't really understand right now, like, the format of playoffs and, who's in area, who's in county, and, like, what we have to do to get there. And that's a good thing, where they're just going out there just competing and playing. They're not worried about – and I think sometimes when you know that this game is such a huge game and it adds an extra element of pressure, but I don't really think they feel that pressure because they're just young out there having fun and competing.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say, that, when they show up like that, they're winning, they're having success – they don't know that they're not supposed to win. So they, tell me that you got somebody coming in that's going to beat us. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Those are fun teams. Those are fun teams to coach.
They expect to win. They really do. They don't care. If you will watch us, come out and run out, everyone is, has 6-footers in their lineup. And, I think our biggest kid is 5'8". But they play hard. We out-rebound other teams. The other night we had 16 offensive rebounds against Columbia in the first half. They get after it. And Columbia had, and they had some big girls, but it's just, hey, you can't make up for that hustle and heart. So
depending on which side I am, whether it's I either love those offensive rebounds or hate them the most.
Yeah.
That's my worst.
Yeah, because if someone had 16 against us, I would have been going crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, the offensive rebounds drive me crazy unless we're getting them, and then it's part of that's the bomb.
Now, is there one girl that stands out above the rest, or they're all about equal?
I mean, we have a few kids who have been scoring pretty well for us. Kate Hobus played varsity as an 8th grader last year, and she's in 9th grade, and she's been leading us in scoring. She had 33 the other night.
Wow.
Against a pretty tough team. I mean, she can shoot the crap out of the ball, and she has that true shooter's mentality. If she misses one or two, she's not going to let it affect her taking other shots. And that's what you have to have, because you're not going to shoot it perfect all the time. But, she's got a great knack for scoring. So, she's probably our best, playmaker that we have. Aria Kane, she's Zach Kane's little sister. She's playing up for us this year, and she's grown a lot. I think she's grown 4 inches in the past year. So hopefully we think she's going to be tall and lanky like Zach, but she's leading us in rebounds, and only 5'8", and just, she's a great playmaker. She's leading us in rebounds and assists, and she's not even a point guard. So, she just has, kind of like Zach, she has that great eye for what's going on and just gets people set up in the right positions. We got Harper Rice, who is she's our dog. She is an undersized post player, but she is all over the place all the time.
I like that. I love those kind of players.
She's one of those kids, yes. She's one of those kids that you just love to watch play. I mean, she's what makes her engine go. It doesn't matter. She is going to dive on the floor. She may be the last person down for the rebound, but beat everybody back down the court and stop the ball. But you need people like that. She's our dog. And we got Ava Tiller. So all these kids have never really had a lot of varsity experience, but Ava's truly a 2, but she's stepped into a role and playing our 1 for us this year, and she's done a great job handling the offense and being in an unfamiliar role. So we got a few kids that have really stepped up for us. Kaylee Matthews has hit some big shots for us and actually won a few close games for us this year.
Nice.
So we just have. What the good thing about this group, we sub 9, 10 kids, and all of them can play.
There you go.
So one of them may, have a little off night. The next one up comes in and they've stepped up and performed and, did what they had to do for their team. So that's, a good thing for us.
And if you could get Arya to be as tall as her dad, you'll have something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we're hoping. We're hoping. With this growth that she's had last year, she's still growing because she's still young. So, if we can get her about 5'10", 6 foot, I mean, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I went to school with Squirrel, and when he played ball, he could jump out of the gym. So I see where Zach and her get it from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So who you got Monday night?
We have Ardmore.
Okay. There or at home?
Yeah. We played them at Ardmore, so it'll be a tough environment. Ardmore always brings a huge crowd, and not only is it an area game, but it's an extra element because it's an area game and it's a county game.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to battle the tough environment. They have a great student section. Their community takes a lot of pride in their girls basketball program. So, hey, it's going to be a tough battle, but it should be fun.
And your record is what now?
Or 7-3.
7-3. Okay.
7-3 according to Max Preps, but you never can rely on Max Preps.
Yeah.
That's a truth.
Yeah. We've lost to James Clements in a Thanksgiving tournament by 6. And then we've lost to Decatur, which I think they have some girls who are out right now, but when we played them earlier in the season, they were full force and had some big girls that can move, very fast, very athletic, full court pressed us the whole time. But yeah, we've only lost to 2 teams. So, but we just end up playing Decatur twice early in the season.
So any Christmas tournament, or are you taking it off or get ready for the
Well, no, we're going to Gatlinburg.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, going to be up there. Think it'd be a good team bonding with the kids. And then we're getting to play some teams that we normally don't get to play, which is always fun. I think in our bracket we have teams from Kentucky, teams from Tennessee. There's a team from Virginia. So just getting to see different people that we don't normally get to see, plus, get to have some team bonding fun. I think it's going to be a good experience for them.
Just don't get snowed in.
Hey, let's hope not. I know. Hey, don't jinx me now.
Oh, I won't. And like you said, that bonding will help. And with that stretch run coming, you're going to win some ball games, I think.
Yeah, we hope so.
Hopefully they'll keep rolling and, playing, having fun, and not start believing their own press.
Yeah.
Keep them away from social media.
There you go.
Yeah, hey, I know.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
Just good luck this week and the stretch run. We'll talk to you real soon.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. See ya.
See you. Ladies and gentlemen, special guest segment sponsored by Yellowhammer Roofing, East Limestone girls coach Jessica Thompson. It's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens. Your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
What is community? I am First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Hadley Madison from East Limestone High School. And to me, community is supporting those who connect us. First National Bank proudly supports our neighbors, businesses, schools, and organizations that make Limestone County a great place to live and to work. First National Bank, making communities great. Member FDIC.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
For screen printing, sign printing, banners, logo design, and more, look no further than that shirt printing place. Located at 709 North Jefferson Street in Athens. Call 256-444-1827. That Shirt Printing Place. Visit them online at thatshirtprintingplacellc.com. Look for them on Facebook too. That Shirt Printing Place. 256-444-1927. That Shirt Printing Place.
Want to howl with the Havoc this season? Now's your chance from Tailgate Talk and the Huntsville Havoc. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and register your name. Then listen to Applebee's Tailgate Talk this Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC Radio as we announce the winners of Huntsville Havoc tickets. Howl with the Havoc this season from the Huntsville Havoc and Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Hey, this is former Auburn wide receiver Willie Gaucher. You are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And David Chumbley's still hanging around with us. We got a few extra minutes here to chit-chat, but like I told the boys, I don't mind idle chatter. But I don't either. Chit-chat. What was that? Is that the girl on Andy Griffith? He was talking about having, sitting around chit-chat?
Yeah. Hey,
it was a joke, but anyways, go ahead, Jay.
Good game other than that Auburn and Duke, man.
Yeah, it was a very good game. Very good game. Yeah. That's going into Cameron Indoor. I'm not even gonna go there. Did you hear what the Duke guys, some of the Duke season ticket holders, tweeted out? Okay, this is what happened. Somebody in the season ticket holders were selling tickets, and a buttload of Auburn fans bought them.
Oh, really?
And there was so many Auburn fans inside Cameron that they were being heard, and you could hear, Auburn Tigers, let's go Auburn, that kind of stuff. And it ticked this old guy off so bad, he went to social media and was chiding the season ticket holders for selling their tickets to Auburn fans. It's like, surely you can if you want to do better than that, you can let your tickets go back and let another Duke fan buy them. But selling your tickets to Auburn fans is like unacceptable. It's like Auburn selling tickets to Bama fans for, games in
Wow, I didn't know that.
Neville, yeah.
I was wondering how all them Auburn people got in.
I know, right? Me too. It was, there's no shame in losing to single digits to Duke.
Now, is it a return game?
No. This is a ACC, SEC.
I didn't know if they did a return game and challenge what. I didn't know if that happened.
No.
Because I'd like for North Carolina to come to Tuscaloosa.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I'd be mad, too, if I was that guy. Cameron, they kind of pride themselves.
Cameron's holy ground.
Exactly.
People,
You're letting other people come in there and infiltrate your facility and be louder than you on TV.
Yeah, that's right.
Man.
See, I'm extremely pleased with how Auburn's playing this year.
Yeah.
You going into Cameron, you're subject to bias of any kind. So,
yep,
that's all right. People get it, no matter what barn you play in, man. So,
the SEC dominated that challenge.
They did. Yeah.
SEC basketball's really come on the last few years. They're,
my goodness, it's
strong.
Anybody, the top four teams right now, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Auburn. Give me another one. Arkansas, I thought was going to play better, but they're not up there yet.
Give him a little time; he'll probably get it figured out.
Get enough one and dones in there to play some games.
Yep.
And that Flag kid, golly.
Which team?
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag. Oh, with Duke. Oh gosh, yes. Freshman,
17 years old.
Number one recruit in the country.
Yeah, I tried to get him to come to ABS, but he turned me down.
Wasn't enough NIL.
Yeah, exactly.
They got to put electricity on the baseball field.
Exactly.
They can't spend it on them.
That was the reason. Yep.
Yeah.
And then Kentucky, they should beat Clemson, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. I had, when we came back in that, got back down below 2, or got down 2 down, and we down light and cut the lead to 2. That's the word I'm looking for. I thought we had a chance, and then there was a 5-point swing.
Yeah.
And it went, before you knew, you blinked and just back to 7 again. You ready, Coach? Ready? Tim?
Yes, sir, I am.
Hey, Coach Bryant O'Donnell, ladies and gentlemen, Ardmore boys head basketball coach. We sitting here talking Auburn and Duke and Cameron Indoor, brother. You caught us just just at the right time. We was about finished with that conversation anyways.
Well, y'all can finish it up if you want to.
No, I talk about it all day long. Auburn still lost, so it's all good. So.
Y'all doing okay this morning?
Man, yeah. Brian, how's it going with the Ardmore boys?
We're good. We had us. We were on the road last night starting area play against Priceville, and so we had Priceville last night, and then we continue area play next week with East Limestone Tuesday and Brewer on Friday. So big week of basketball, two big area games on top of last night's, and so that's kind of what we had last night, and then what we've got this week, and then we finish off with Elkmont on Saturday.
Are you doing a Christmas tournament anywhere?
So we are doing 2 days. We're going to do one day where we play Athens Bible, and then the next day we're going to go down to Supreme Courts in Gunnersville and play 2 down there. So that's where we'll go for Christmas. And we've done that. We did that my first year going to Supreme Courts, and Christmas tournaments are kind of hard to find sometimes. Yeah. And this year it falls really weird with the way the days are. So we're actually playing Friday, Saturday, because I think Christmas is on a Wednesday maybe, and then we'll practice Thursday and play Friday and Saturday.
Well, you mentioned playing Athens Bible. We're here at Athens Bible School doing our show, and Coach David Chumbley's listening in. I think he's hoping you'll drop some secrets there. Or something.
Yeah, you ought to have heard all the stuff he was saying about your team, man. He was talking about you too.
Well, we're excited to be able to get them on the schedule. We got to see them this summer, and they play really hard. They're super skilled. They shoot the ball well. They're going to be a hard team to play against because they're going to keep us off balance offensively, and they defend, and they just know how to play basketball. And he's done a good job with them, and it's going to be a challenge for us when we play them. And so we'll have to be ready and be scouted up and know what they do.
Well, I told him I was glad to see some of these bigger schools pop back up on the schedule because back when I played here, we played all the county schools, and so I'm just glad to see it. This is just a tournament, though. I say just a tournament, but it's a tournament.
Well, we're just kind of playing it as a JV boys, varsity boys game, not really a tournament, and then they're going to come to us on, I want to say maybe January the 4th. It's on a Saturday, and we'll play everybody that day. We'll play JV girls, JV boys, varsity girls, varsity boys. And Coach referenced when we talked this summer about trying to get more of the county schools on the schedule to play. And so we're excited to get them on the schedule, and man, they support the parents and the community support Athens Bible. They bring a ton of fans. We played them in volleyball this year, and they packed their gym out. And they love Athens Bible, and they support it well. And so we're excited to be able to get to play it this year.
Okay, you were talking about all those tournaments. I guess I just lumped them into the tournament play. So talk about some of the guys you've got that you kind of depend on this year.
So we are very young again, and I know that's it's good. We've got 9 guys. We've got 2 seniors, a junior, and the rest are sophomores. So we return a good bit of our scoring. Our 2 guards that kind of led us last year, Andrew Eckstein and Josiah Bird. They're both back. They both had really good start to the seasons for us. And we've got another guy that he's kind of the, the glue guy that he gets a lot of deflections, a lot of steals and rebounds. That's a sophomore, Alex King. He's back, and he's starting for us. And just the group we got, they played together for a long time. They play really hard, and compete. And so we've had a good start to the year. We played some tight ones early against Madison County in our first one, and then went down to Tanner the next week, got beaten overtime. And I thought we showed a lot of toughness to get back in the game. And that was a big one, and it gave us some confidence to know that even though we got down to a really good Tanner team, we were able to fight and compete and actually had the lead with under 2. And so I like the mental makeup of our group, and they're getting better each day. Practices are intense. They're hard. They're really working. And so I think it's going to pay dividends for us when we want to be playing really well in January and February.
That's cool. Sorry, I was sitting here looking at your schedule, Coach.
Oh, you're good.
Sometimes you don't need to let silence go on, and that's my fault. So.
No, that's fine. Yeah, we played, and I know Athens Bible's familiar with them. We played Skyline over break, over Thanksgiving, and you know, they do such a good job of just the little things. There's a reason why they're always, playing at Jacksonville in regional finals and making it to the Final Four, because they just play so hard. They communicate so well, and they defend. And when the shot goes up, they get out and they find somebody to hit. And that was good for us to see that and see that type of physicality, because I mean, our area is a physical area with East Limestone, Priceville, and Brewer. Right. And so anytime you can play those out of area to get yourself ready for area is always good. And so Skyline was gave me a good idea of where we're at and what to expect and what we need to work on to get ready as we jump into area play last night and then this week.
Yeah, that area, them boys on the mountain, that's just a lot of times you say them boys on the mountain, man, they play some decent, really good basketball.
They do,
and the girls play good softball. So,
yes, that's what I've heard. I heard they were young last year and maybe won state, and they're just kind of keep running with that, and probably maybe have another one this year that they win. So, yeah, I've heard that about Skyline.
Yeah, ain't no shame in that game, not at all.
Yes, sir.
Did you play at Skyline?
No, we actually played at New Hope.
Oh, okay.
The boys and girls coach is Craig McGill, and he was at New Hope previously before that, and so we all kind of know each other through just coaches, and so the New Hope coach actually put the we played them at New Hope High School.
Okay,
cool.
I started to say, I mean, if you play at Skyline, you're already tired just from the trip.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. Uh-oh. Well, we still got you, Coach?
Yeah, I'm still here. You cut out a little bit, but no, I'm still here.
Okay, that's good. We were curious there because, like I said, it got real quiet. So.
No, yeah, I don't know, it may have been my service, but it may have cut out for just a second, but I'm still here and I'm good.
Good. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us, Coach O'Donnell, and
hey, good luck this week, man.
Best of luck this week, yes, sir.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me on, and thank y'all for doing this and highlighting local high schools and high school athletics. We really do appreciate it and love that you guys do that, and you guys are welcome out at Ardmore anytime we have games or anything like that you guys want to do. We'd be happy to have you. And, again, we appreciate all you do.
Man, thanks so much, Coach. Appreciate you guys.
Have a good one.
You guys have a good one. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Bryant O'Donnell on the First National Bank Hotline. Making communities great. This time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talking to KAC, the Big 1080.
You can help Limestone County student-athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this. Are you getting the propane service you deserve? At Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore, you always get the most value for your dollar, professional gas personnel who make safety a high priority, and you can always get in touch with them any day of the year at any time. They accept Visa and MasterCard too. So if you're not happy with your present propane supplier, join the many who have made the switch. Give Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore a call at 256-423-3320. While others have come and gone, the Lions Den Gym has been roaring as a workout and exercise fixture in Athens, growing from its humble basement beginnings in 1981 to their current 10,000 square foot location at 212 Commercial Drive in Athens. The Lions Den offers 24/7 access to their ever-expanding equipment collection that includes treadmills and climbers, elliptical trainers, stationary bikes, loose weights and dumbbells, and over 45 different weight machines. Contact the Lions Den Gym about a membership today at 256-652-2627. Visit them online at lionsdengym.com or on Facebook, the Lions Den Gym, 256-652-2627. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. If your place on the water needs some attention, call BP Riverworks. Boathouses, docks, seawalls, and repairs. Call Barron Pugh at 251-200-2273 or Tracer Pugh at 256-206-7097. BP Riverworks. Licensed and insured, 251-200-2273 or 256-206-7097. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with a Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
This is Shelby Davis, head football coach at West Limestone High School, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, Old Time Cat, alongside Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we've got the Clements girls head coach, Brad Newton, joining us here on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. Coach Newton, welcome to your first year at Clements Colts, brother.
Good morning, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
Man, the honor is all ours, that's for sure.
Coach, how you doing, my man?
Doing good, man. How y'all doing this morning? Sound like
we're up here at Bible School. Tim's going to get ready to do his Bible School broadcast today. Again, they're taking on the Randolph Raiders, so we're up here doing a live remote. Talk about the game last night with Tanner.
We played harder. I'm going to tell you, Tanner's improving. It's not Tanner of old. Coach doing a good job out there with them. They play hard, and my girls played harder, played a little more consistent last night, and that's kind of been what we're fighting. We played really well for stretches of the game, and we have stretches that we show our youth sometimes. So we're having to kind of figure it out as we go along.
Yeah.
Well, for those who don't know, I'm looking on Max Prep, and there's no report of the score. How did it go?
We wound up winning 56-26.
Okay.
We were probably up 15 or so at the half. We had a good third quarter. I think we held them to less than 10 in the second half. Defensively played a little better, kind of stayed in a stance, and some of the little things you got to do a little better to be a good defensive team. Hopefully we grew up a little bit last night.
Okay. So, do y'all have any Christmas tournaments or anything, or coming up?
We do. We've got some area games coming up. We open up area play next week. Play Colbert County, Lauderdale County, and then turn around and play Rogers. So we'll play a swing through all the area in the next couple of weeks, and then we'll go to West Morgan after Christmas for a Christmas tournament. So
okay,
few county games in between there. We'll play at West. I know we got East Limestone coming up, so going to be a busy couple of weeks coming up.
And you need all that for that gauntlet run to the county tournament coming up at the end of January.
That's it. It's something that in Lauderdale County, where I was at Rogers, we had a county tournament. It was a thing too. But I'm learning more and more with the rivalries and everything over here how big the county school rivalries are.
Yep.
As an outsider, you don't realize how big the Clements Tanner game is, the Clements West Limestone game. They're all just big games. So
yeah,
I'm kind of learning it on the fly as we go through it.
Yep.
It doesn't matter the difference in size of schools either.
It doesn't, and there's a lot bigger range. Everybody in Lauderdale County seems like they're 3A or 4A. So, a lot of them are area games anyway. Over here, you've got the range from 2A to 5A, and it's nobody cares. Go play and win the game.
Yeah.
Yep. Jay and I are similar ages, and we remember I don't know what you call the golden age of Clements, Tanner, East Limestone, and Athens. We all. Those rivalries burned big back then, and they're still they're still around.
No doubt, and it's kind of funny because some of my kids' parents and uncles and stuff are guys that I played against when I was at Lauderdale County playing. Back what seems like 1,000 years ago now, but we talk about that how good Clements was in boys basketball, and Tanner was, and East Limestone was. Elkmont, the Crutcher guy. I mean, it just
yeah.
There were players all across this county, man.
Yeah. For what?
And it's getting back there in spots.
For reference, what year did you play at Lauderdale County?
I finished in '93.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So it was. We thought we were pretty good, and then we dropped to 2A and wound up splitting with Tanner, splitting with Clements. Clements beat us in the area tournament, so. It was good basketball back in the day.
Yes, sir.
So, Brad, you got Colbert County coming up, Monday night? Tuesday night?
I got Tuesday night. Yes, sir.
Is that at home?
Tuesday night. It is at home. Both games next week are at home. So, and I'm going to tell you, Colbert County, they're kind of like us. He's got a couple of youngins, but, man, they play hard. They play fast. It's going to be quite the challenge. So, hopefully we're up for it and put on a good show for everybody.
And Lauderdale County's at home, correct?
It is.
Yes.
Lauderdale County's at home Friday night. Y'all know, I've been told those two schools don't like each other a lot.
Now there's a little rivalry.
It is. It's a fun thing. That's what I told my kids. We're going to prepare. We're going to go play them as hard as we can absolutely play. And don't be, the kids have got to not be surprised when we go out there and play with them and have a chance and beat them.
That's right.
You go play hard and good things happen, man.
That Clements Lauderdale County rivalry is like the Hatfield and McCoys. Only thing separate was the river.
The river, I see it.
the river is a real thing around here, and it separates the communities. And I'm telling you, it's real. Being from there originally, and I haven't lived there for many years, but being from there, if I stop at the Shell station, I still get people that, can't believe I went to Clements, coach. It's an interesting dynamic, I promise you. And as most know, my daughter plays at Lauderdale County as a senior, so that's
oh, really?
It's gonna be a fun night.
That's for sure. Yeah, it will be fun.
Yeah.
Now, what you talked about having a couple of young ones. What's the breakdown as far as class goes?
A lot of freshmen, one junior, and one senior.
Okay.
So we are young upon young.
I would say your schedule reflects pretty good considering how young you are right now.
We're getting better every game. There's a couple of games that we feel like we should have won, but we just didn't handle certain situations in the game very well. And as bad as I told them after we lost to Madison County in overtime, and should have won the game. They did a great job finishing the game, and we didn't. And it was the deal that if we learn from it, it's okay, because you got to get that experience. They did a few things to us that we hadn't seen so far this year, and you know how as you that experience. And one of the old football coaches I used to coach with talked with, put it in your toolbox. So when you see it, you add that to your toolbox, and you know what to do to fix it next time.
There you go.
And it's a lot different for me to say this is what we're going to do if we see that, versus the girls going out and experiencing it, and it's I can see the growth every day. So it's a pretty exciting time.
Well, it's a big jump from freshman to varsity basketball, and
that's what, when you look at the rosters, we're playing 13 and 14-year-old kids. Like I got 2 kids that can drive to practice. I only got 1 more with the learner's permit.
Wow.
So,
the rest of them got to ride.
The rest of them are riding, yes. I mean, we're young more than any group I've ever had. And it's, I'm not going to lie, it's frustrating at times because you're just used to being a little bit older. We're playing everybody else's juniors and seniors, and it's one of them deals that you got to grow up quick. You got to be able, because it's a different physicality in varsity basketball, and it's, I'll be done them many favors because we don't back down from scheduling anybody.
Yeah.
It's one of them deals. We're going to go play. I don't care what our record is. What I ask everybody is, would you want us to be winning games now, or you want us to win it in February?
Yeah.
And if you're winning in February, you're doing a pretty good job.
And hopefully they don't get discouraged, along the way from now until 2 or 3 years down the road too.
I will tell you, that's one thing I've noticed here in a heartbeat. The kids are great, number one. I mean, I've got great kids, and that's an amazing thing. But the thing that's even better is I got great parents. Yeah. And my parents are on them. They're on them to keep doing the right thing, keep playing hard, they're saying the exact same stuff I'm saying to them. And I've been a lot of really good places. I don't know that I've ever been anywhere where I've had parents that were bought in as much as what these parents are. So you don't know how big of a help and, how great that is.
And I think it starts at the top with your administration.
That's fixing to say.
Ain't no doubt. It's funny. I mean, Coach Legg, y'all know how he is. He's a very competitive guy, he supports us the same way, whether it's in the classroom, whether it's on the athletic field, anything else. He's just it's great. I don't know how to explain it other than it's just, I've not asked for anything, or you don't even have to ask. He just sees it and comes and does it. He came in and talked to our kids yesterday or day before, and same message. And I really think it picked up practice when he come in and said a few things to us. So,
yeah.
Very, very thankful for that relationship and having that guy at the top.
Right.
Well, who are some of the girls that you kind of look to step up this year?
Well, I mean, we've got 2 older kids, and that's Kaylee McEwen and Juicy Farah, and they've taken on a real good leadership role. They're up. We've got TVBA going on today, and they're up. They're not only leaders on the court, they're leaders off the court, helping these young ones. But I'm going to tell you, my young ones, all 5 of my freshmen that see a lot of minutes on the varsity, they're wise beyond their years, and every night that has a big game. We had a game that a freshman, Kimani Holloway, had 25 points. Hit 6-7 threes. Had a night that Asia Malone gets 28 rebounds. Jamari Haney's drawing the biggest defensive assignment of the night every night. Emma Rockert, who's another young freshman, started playing point guard a little bit, where we can put Juicy in a better role. And it's just every night it's somebody different. So it's a really exciting time, to be honest with you. And I can't say enough about KK and Juicy. I mean, KK's going out, and I think she's averaging 16 or 17 points, and she was up at 10.5. I think she's probably down to about 9.5 rebounds a game now. And that's with people face guarding her, and everybody knows she's the one that it goes through. So,
yeah,
her to be able to do that, getting all that attention, that's pretty special.
Coach, thanks a lot for joining us, man, and time out of your day. It's been a great job, and best of luck to you coming up, especially against Lauderdale County, man.
Good luck this week, Brad.
Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate what y'all do.
I appreciate
Look
what you
forward to
do.
the next time.
Thank you, Coach. Yes. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. That was Coach Brad Newton, first-year coach at Clements, you're doing a good job out there.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah.
as all our coaches are. And we thank everybody for taking time out of your schedule to join us here. Tim, that's it. Man, it has flown, dude. Y'all come on out here. Looks like the 8th grade girls are winning. They're beating Randolph 33-14. Minute 27 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll be playing and tune in on Play Action Sports. And you can hear Athens Bible School varsity girls and varsity boys coming up. It's time to go. On behalf of Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, my name's Tom McClung, old Tomcat here. And we ain't got to go home. We got to get ourselves out of here. Enjoy this beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen.
See y'all next week.
War Eagle.
Roll Tide.
You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live on location. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Join us next Saturday at 10 a.m. on 1080 WKAC. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.